to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45, on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 of the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, let's go. Finds a man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Holmes. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Now adjusting. Some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. year's end. On third down, he drops to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Seminoles are in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Give to the single back.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
On the ground, it's Holmes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Ocha.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Blackwell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. In a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. down the right side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you try to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeper. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Quick release by the QB. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Out of bounds at the 37. Good enough for a first down.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Going up top again. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. It's a running room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Rides to back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Find some fresh air. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it's Holmes. There he goes! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
On the direct snap, it's White. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. UCLA 17, Florida State 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Noles! They've got the lead here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by just 1 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds his tight end. Shakes off the defender.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle thing.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. This time he's got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He's loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Well, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. It's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The run to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete on the right side. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the